Hey, it's Thomas here, and today we're going to be checking out BRS's General Bonding Glue. If you're looking for a simple, quick to stick, thin running super glue that's going to be able to help you with your fragging needs, your aquascaping needs, or even just repairing some broken aquarium gear, then you got to check out this big old bottle of liquid. Cyanoacrylate or super glue has been used in the hobby for a very, very long time. It works fast, bonds just about anything, and can even weld or fuse some plastic materials together, making for very strong and permanent repairs. And best of all, it is non-toxic to our reef inhabitants. Now, I will say that super glue gel typically gets a lot more attention and is a fan favorite due to its ability to stay put during use and create an all-encompassing glob around the base of frags. But sometimes there is a real benefit to using a thinner running glue that can sneak into all the cracks and crevices or between two surfaces that you need to sandwich together without causing a mess of super sticky slime to squirt out of the sides. The BRS General Bonding Glue is exactly that. It's a very thin, water-like super glue for bonding frags, rocks, sand, which I'll talk more about in a bit, and also for repairing cracked plastics on your pumps or broken acrylic accessories, even damaged impellers, without getting big globs of gel in places that you absolutely do not want them. The BRS General Bonding Glue is available in two sizes, a 1 ounce bottle and a 1 pound bottle. The average reefer is going to get plenty of use out of one of the smaller 1 ounce bottles. A little goes a long way, but for those who enjoy stacking on savings, simply need a ton of glue, or have a tendency to lose small bottles like I do, the big 1 pound bottle is equal to 16 of the 1 ounce bottles, meaning you'll get roughly $80 worth of glue for 35 bucks, which is a huge savings if you're gonna go through all that glue. And it doesn't exactly go bad, so it might take you a while, but you could definitely do it even if you're not, fragging on a daily basis. Speaking of fragging, to get the best bond, you'll want to make sure both the surface of the plug and the surface of your coral frag are both pat dry, and that both surfaces are relatively flat and come together with little to no extra space. Then apply a small amount of glue to the frag plug, and then gently press and hold the frag against the plug, give it a few seconds, and then place that frag into a container of aquarium water to finish curing. Now for aquascaping, my preferred method for using this glue is to drip it into the crevice or crack that is created by the contact points of the rocks. Because this glue is so thin, it can run directly between those contact points, covering both surfaces in glue and bonding them together. It's also great for applying sand and rock rubble to a bonded joint so that you can hide it. If the joint is already dry, you can first start by adding a little bit of the glue to the joint, then sprinkle a dusting of sand and small rock rubble over the joint, and then drip some glue into that pile of rock rubble and sand. The glue will travel through the granules of sand and rock rubble, gluing them together while also gluing it to the joint below. Go slow, layer it little by little until you achieve the desired effect. Like I mentioned earlier, you can also use it to repair all different kinds of damaged reefing gear that you might have lying around. Since it is 100% reef safe, I've used it as a quick fix to repair impellers that have detached from their magnets, like this little Coralia, so I can keep the pump running while I wait for a new impeller to arrive in the mail. I've also used it to repair acrylic dosing tube holders, chipped corners on acrylic acclimation boxes, cracked pump covers and intake guards, broken ornaments and decor. Heck, I've even made my own frag racks in the past using glue just like this. A few tips when working with super glue of any type, but especially with this thinner general bonding glue. Number one, use a piece of plastic like a garbage bag or a recycling bag as a drop sheet, or you can even use a cardboard box to cover your work surface just to catch any drips or splashes. Number two, wear gloves. Bonding your skin together isn't the end of the world, but I hate having to pick patches of glue off my hands for weeks, especially since my hands are often in view of, the general public, you guys, basically. And then I feel like a dum-dum because I've got glue on my hands and I'm trying to show you stuff. Number three, when making a hole in the tip of this bottle, use a pin or a finishing nail rather than scissors or a razor blade. If you plan to use the included tip, making a tiny hole will really help you control the flow. Even a sewing needle sized hole is enough to get this flowing. Number four, save that inner red cap. I personally prefer to keep the inner red cap on the bottle rather than throwing it away. It does a really great job of keeping the glue fresh, and if you ever accidentally drop the bottle, that inner red cap can't go flying off the same way this little red tip can, which will save you from, spilling glue all over the floor, which is a pain to clean up, and don't ask me how I know. I do not want to relive that trauma. Number 5, for precision work, I really like using the exposed wire end of a twist tie as an applicator rather than trying to squirt some glue out of the tip of the bottle. You can simply take off the cap, dunk it into the glue, and use the thin coating of glue on the wire to apply tiny amounts to very small intricate repairs, which is exactly what I did to fix the impeller for my Corellia. If this thinner, more flowable cyanoacrylate glue matches your reefing mantra, you can go ahead and pick some up for yourself by clicking right here.